High Commissioner, thank you for your time to Africa Media Australia. We'd like to talk to you today about the role of the African diaspora in helping Africa. You just gave a message to the Botswanese diaspora in Melbourne. How critical do you think that role is in trying to bring about economic development in Africa?
Yeah, no, I think the role of the diaspora is very important in the sense that because of their presence in foreign countries, they are better placed, better qualified to articulate the needs of their countries of origin in Africa, and to the extent that they are closely in touch with the residents and the citizens of the host country to bring people-to-people relations. We as embassies or high commissions, all we do is official, shall I say, opening of the doors. But then what's more important is people-to-people contacts. So countries, big countries like Britain, they thrive more because of the diaspora in the rest of the world. Britain is the best example I can give you. And we would like to emulate that. And in case of Botswana, this is new for us because we used to have students abroad who just return. But it's the first time I noticed that we have people who are now residing in foreign countries. And as I said, the world is now a village. So the role of the diaspora is very important because people no longer look at their own countries of origin to go and work. They work also in foreign countries and in international organizations. And you can only do it when you're outside. And you retain the loyalty, the patriotism, and then bringing people of the world together in terms of people-to-people interaction.
And that ties in with the new story that is coming out of Africa, a story of economic development. We know that Botswana has been a very good example of economic and political stability and development for quite long, but that story is actually expanding across many other countries right now. But you have a feel like in countries like Australia, the media hasn't quite caught up with that story, yet they're still kind of looking at the old Africa with the old story. Is that your feeling as well?
That is true. The first mistake that foreign countries like Australia make is to envision Africa as a country when it is in fact a continent of 54, 55 countries, diverse in their cultures, diverse in the languages, diverse in their political history. Australia is a country of people from the same culture, the British mostly. It's only in recent times that they had an infusion of people from other countries. But you are right, in terms of Africa, that is really the concept or the vision. We must work together to teach the Australians that no, Africa is not a country, it is a continent. And that we are very diverse, but at the political level, diplomatic level, we work as a team. For example, in Canberra, those of us, there are only 14 countries represented in Australia. But we say, much as we are sent by our individual countries, we also fly the flag of Africa. We also work for the interests of Africa as a whole. That's why we have a group of High Commissioners, ambassadors from Africa. And from time to time, we meet actually every month to discuss common issues and how we can promote Africa in Australia.
And Africa Media thinks like the media is a very good platform to contribute towards that education, so to speak, of the Australian public on the realities of Africa, as well as to give a better picture of Africa to the investors. Is there any way that Africa Media can, for instance, collaborate with the diplomatic corps to be able to tell that story more?
That is correct. Our challenge so far is access to the media houses, because we have a story or stories to tell. First, to tell them about the African countries and our aspirations and the opportunities in Africa, where Australians, apart from mining, because so far they only know about mining in Africa, there are many other opportunities. So we depend on you, the media, to help us sell that story to the Australians, the opportunities available in Africa. For example, in Africa, 30% of arable land is still available, untouched. So that's the potential. I mean, countries like China, they have no land. There are too many, their country is too small, for example. So Australia, the same, is mostly a desert here, but their technologies are so high, they can partner with African countries and African farmers, for example, and in many other areas of human endeavor, as I say, to invest in Africa.
And what would be your last message to the Australian investor who may have some hesitations there, thinking of risk? Africa is a risky place to invest without even any sense of understanding how the things play out in Africa.
Yeah. The message is first that Africa is not a country, it's a continent, much, much bigger than Australia. A billion people, or more than a billion people, and the opportunities are great in Africa. And that they should not be dissuaded by, some occasional or what you call hotspots here and there in some countries in Africa, to think that, okay, it's in Africa, so the whole of Africa is like that. No. If I take Australia as an example, there's so much violence in Sydney, so much violence. We always read about it and see on TV. But we never say Australia is violent. We never say Australia is a negative country. It's not a country you can invest in. So it's exactly the same thing. This is human behavior. So it's ignorance on the part of Australians. And as I say, we depend on the media like yourselves to sell this story. That they should look at Africa as 54, 55 countries of opportunities across sectors.